Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday after Easter now, and I don't know what date that is, maybe the 22nd or something of April 2025. Anyway, it is 2 weeks, 14 days. Not 2 weeks and 14 days, just 14 days until my sailboat Doxie and I head north to Queensland. At the moment, the weather's still looking good for the departure that day, so just keeping an eye on that because the weather obviously can be very volatile these days, but it's showing a good wind indication from the southwest, which is exactly what I want. So yeah, it's the final 14 days where I'm trying to get all the jobs done. Right now, basically, I'm about to go down to the chandlery and pick up bits and pieces I need to service the engine on Doxie, which I hope to do this week. Also, possibly pick up the outboard motor this afternoon for my dinghy, which should be delivered to a chandlery in Brooklyn, which is between where I live here in Gosford and Sydney. So maybe I'll get to pick that up today, I don't know. But things are moving along and I have to move them along. It's like, okay, now I need to compress everything into the next 2 weeks. So good game. Okay, so I think it's down here. We'll go and get our supplies. Okay, and here are my spoils. So the fuel filter, oil filter. In here is a coarse fuel filter that goes before the fine fuel filter, and there's also an anode in the box. So yeah, now the work to do. And I got myself a new toy. Yep, got my little outboard motor now, and it's all loaded in the boot and ready to go. So next I need a dinghy. Right, that'll just have to stay there until I get to take it out to the boat. So it's been a good day. Things kind of came together. My outboard motor for the dinghy, which I haven't got yet, was available for pickup, and I happened to be going down to Sydney past Brooklyn, so I popped into Brooklyn and picked it up. So I didn't even have to make a special trip, so that's really always good. Then when I got home, there were some other things I ordered. Good old online shopping. For the boat. So just pop this down here for a second. Okay, so the parts for the service we know about, and I intend to do that today. Get that out of the way. I got some lettering too. So for the dinghy, I ordered the boat name and the registration. So I can stick that on. I've got 3 of these. It'll show backwards or forwards, I'm not quite sure, but it goes on as one piece, and then the letters are all stuck on nicely and in an order and straight and stuff that I would never be able to do myself. 3 of these, 1 for each side of the bow, and 1 for the transom, the rear of the boat. So I'll pop those back in their container. I don't have said dinghy yet, but I've got to organise delivery of that, obviously sometime in the next couple of weeks. There's down to 14 days, so that goes away. What else did I get? Sailing shoes. These are really great. Nice waterproof, so you can get them as wet as you like. Really great non-stick for the deck when you're walking around in the wet, and yeah, they dry out nice quickly. They basically fit as snug as a sock, so they certainly don't get in the way. So yeah, those are good. They're really about $20, so not complaining about that. Okay, what else is in the Christmas pile? Fairy lights. Solar powered, and yes, I know, you charge them up during the day and then they go at night, theoretically. Why do I want fairy lights? Well, when you go to places like Shaggers, which is the Shag Island, no, I'm going to start that again, Shag Islet Cruising Yacht Club. There is an event at Cape Gloucester in Queensland in August. I'll probably go to. Just imagine about 100 yachts out there anchored just off the beach, and it's dark, and you try and find your own in the dark. It is a lot harder than you think. So putting fairy lights on your boat in some sort of way that you'll recognise is a good way to go. So we'll be ready with those. And also got a harness. I'm not even going to try and model it or put it on or anything like that. I have put it on, it fits. Well, I've adjusted it to fit. Basically the idea of this is to have it on. If I need to go out of the cockpit at sea, then I basically hook myself on to any part of the boat. Also lifelines, which I will have laid out along each side deck, and then I can hook myself onto those. So if I do go over, I'm still attached to the boat and will be able to pull myself back on, hopefully, or at least go for a long ride in the water next to the boat, but at least I'll be with the boat. So anyway, that's today. The intention now is to go down and do the service on the engine. Supposed to be raining, but at the moment we're getting a bit of clear sky, so I'm certainly going to make use of that to get out there. Once I'm in the boat, it doesn't really matter what the weather's doing, as I'll be inside. So yeah, that's what we're looking at the moment. Unfortunately, those buildings have been built up since I lived here, and the view is disappearing rapidly. Any wonder I like going on sailing and getting away from it all. Looks like there's a bit of a south-easterly popped up over the water there, so that should be convenient for paddling out to the boat. So yeah, I will go and do that now, and more later. Thanks for watching, and if sailing along the coast of Eastern Australia tickles your fancy, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, thanks for following. Thanks for watching another Adventures of Foxy Doxie. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you.